welcome to Intersound, I suppose. Welcome to our tier list breakdown. We're going to start today with guitar bridges. We're going to see how it goes. The whole point of this is that me and Danny are very opinionated people.
No, I'm not. Oh, no, that's argumentative. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
We're very opinionated as to a lot of things on guitars. How many bridges do you reckon you've worked on? A few.
Styles?
Styles, or like just you've done a fair amount of like action resets and intonation.
Yeah, I mean all the main ones, you know.
And I imagine you've got favourites out of those to work on. Is the
So it's favourites to work on.
I'm seeing this very much as not from necessarily a player's point of view, but from a do I think that this bridge is designed well?
Okay.
And for the audience, we're going to be using a tier list system, which you've probably seen because it's been all over the internet. F tier, very obvious, absolutely awful, hate it, okay. 0 out of 10, get off my dash.
F for flipping rubbish.
Flipping rubbish, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
S tier is like absolutely perfect. There's not a single thing about this design I would change.
Super tier.
Super, yeah. And then your rankings from A down to E as, you know,
like
good middling to bad middling, and then just like fine, it's all right.
Hey, if you get an A,
that's pretty good, you know.
Well, it's not A anymore, is it?
They changed it, yeah. It's nines and stuff in it. I'm going to start you off. So this is what I would generally refer to as like a hip shot style bridge, like the literally standard through body, or maybe it goes into the back of the bridge. Individual adjustment.
Yeah.
But like fundamentally a fixed bridge.
Like
right?
a fixed bridge, but a modern one, not like a telly with the barrels.
No, and like these are the sort of things you'd see from Hipshot or from Scala or from, I don't know who else makes like standard hardware. Just like a standard fixed bridge. Yeah, good, yeah.
Standard fixed bridge. I mean, it's almost like bread and butter, isn't it? It's like, you know, or potatoes. Or water.
Tried and trusted.
It's just good. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just base. It's just easy. And the thing about it is it's really easy to adjust. You don't have to mess around like a Bigsby or anything like that. You can just, you've got individual string, saddles that you can adjust individually. So if there's a radius board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fits pretty much all radiuses as well. It's nice and easy. Like you've not got to worry.
I'd say A, easily.
Yeah, I would second that. I think there are nicer bridges out there, but I reckon it's not a bad start. It's pretty damn good. Sweet. Next on the list, standard Strat bridge.
Can be painful.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have mixed opinions on Strat bridges.
Go on then.
It depends wholly on the sustain block for me.
Okay.
A normal sustain block, like a brass one that you can actually put the string straight through and it just goes out the front easy, fine. Actually, A, B tier, I could argue. Anything that has that stupid, we've probably got one. You know the ones that you screw on and they've got that like, that sort of thing, and the string gets lost inside, and you're trying to put pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Don't want anything to do with that. Goodbye. No.
The thing is, with all of these, if you have like a good quality of any of these products, it's normally going to be okay. But if you have to work on sort of like lower quality guitars, or just lower quality hardware, it is a pain. Also, if it's not been maintained and it's just knackered.
Yeah.
Oh man. They can be annoying to set up. I mean, traditionally, apparently, you know, if you look at the old, documents, what they call the pattern documents for a Strat, it's supposed to be knocked up by
slightly pitched.
Yeah, slightly pitched. So you can get a quarter tone back and a half tone or a full tone turned down. But they have a resonance to them. You know, it's why they sound different to Strats, different to Hardale Strats, different to tellies and stuff. They're good. They're good when they work.
Yes.
When they work.
When you're fighting it the whole way through, that's when it becomes a bit of a...
Yeah, that was when it's painful.
Yeah. Again, it was the same thing you say about like the quality. If you've got bad springs as well, that's a pain. You know, or if someone, the worst thing I can hear in regards to someone brings a bridge in is I had to go myself.
Yeah.
Like you open it up and like someone's like dimed it right in. And they're like, my bridge is really pitched. Well, Matt, I don't know why that would be. I couldn't tell you, you know.
Yeah, no, I would say if it's not A, it's B. If it's not A, it's B. I mean, they are like, how can you not?
How can you? Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, you know, as you've got lined up next, you know, there's a reason. There's a reason why people kept going with that design and that sort of idea. And also, historically speaking, it wasn't Leo's final design.
I'm leaning towards B. It's dependent on the bridge itself, as with all of these. But are you gonna? How do you feel about B?
Yeah, I'll go with B.
We can go
B
with
for
B.
Fender.
Yeah, B for Fender. Not the response you think I'm going to have about Floyd Roses.
Okay, go on.
F tier.
Yeah,
I hate working on them so much.
I hate them.
I love playing with them. They're good fun. I hate working on them so much.
Yeah. And then if you've got one and it's well set up and it's
Yes.
a good quality one, it's great. But everyone, you've had Floyd Roses your whole life and you know how to use them, and you've just kind of got your own little system. Obviously, there is a system to set them up, but if you've got your own little system and you can work on them, then that's great. But otherwise, it's why people have techs, and then you can just let the tech worry about it. Let guitar techs worry about it, and you don't have to, which is fine if you're Joe Satriani or whatever.
Yeah.
But for everyone else,
It kind of sucks.
keeps us in business, though, I suppose.
It does. Well, for that, fair enough.
Yeah,
But
keeps us in business. But no, I hate them. And also, I don't care about dive bombing, so
that's fair.
I don't need to dive bomb in any of the music that I play. It's just
Bad
painful.
day.
It's just painful. It's just painful to set them up.
Yeah.
And we can set them up, and we do set them up, but it
Know
doesn't
that we're
stop
not
it.
happy about it.
Doesn't stop it being painful. I mean, yeah, we charge extra, which most techs do for Floyd Rose, because they do take that a little bit longer. Look, if there's some guy and all he deals with is
It's Floyd's.
Floyd's and heavy metal dudes, I'm sure that they're better and quicker than we are, but we only have to deal with them once in a while.
Yeah.
Also, if we're going to go on visuals, they look ugly.
They do.
They look
and,
ugly as sin.
And you know what? If you're doing a conversion for it, it's a lot of material to take. That's one of the very, there are some bridge changes that I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. But if you come in with that or the other one that we'll talk about later, and you go, yeah, I want that done, my first instinct is always, have you considered anything else?
Yeah.
Have you thought about a Carla?
Yeah.
Because it's like the same thing, but you don't have to take out 90% of your guitar body.
Have you considered playing Charlie Christian jazz music?
Yeah.
And
not
completely
not doing
pivoting
that.
from whatever genre of music that you want to play? Because I don't want to deal with that. Straight to the bin.
Yeah.
Put it in the bin. F tier.
Yeah, no, I concur. Sadly, because I do like them, but I don't like setting them up.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, forever. Now, these two I'm kind of taking as one thing.
Yeah. Well, to me, they're two things.
No, I mean, I feel like the conversation here is going to be, one is going to be preferred to the other,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
I'm a traditionalist. I'm an old man. So you know what I'm going to say.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The barrel ones. They look cooler. Who cares about intonation?
Yeah, no, I do actually.
Guitars are
agree with you on this.
imperfect instruments, and equal temperament is a thing. Who cares?
Yeah,
Who cares if it's 1 cent out?
yeah.
If you Bill Frisell, then you care, or if you're people that care about intonation to the nth degree, which again makes me laugh because guitars are imperfect unless you get a multi-scale or whatever they're called.
A true temperament.
A true
like
temperament
yeah.
guitar.
That's on a future video. That's
and
coming
then-
up. Don't you worry. We can argue about that
yeah.
later.
But yeah, the six barrels. The six barrels are easier to work on because they
Yes.
are a pain to work on. But they do look better. They do look better. It's just because it's baked into guitar psychology and guitar traditionalism and guitar. Everyone since 1950 has been playing them. And when I look at those, I know it's not cheap, but it makes me think of something that's cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
No, I agree. And you know what? Weirdly enough, I would actually say that from a working on point of view, I actually prefer the barrels.
Okay.
Because with the sixes, if you're adjusting the height, and these ones specifically, the adjustment for part of it is directly under the string. That's a pain in my ass, right? Can you see the screws on it?
Yeah, that's that one. But
Yeah,
some of them
some
are
of them
easier.
are, yeah.
Some of them are just like normal mini barrels.
Yeah, but also I like the idea of having one adjustment for the height, as opposed to two that I then have to work out the balance of. And that's just, yeah. I'd rather have a barrel. A barrel.
Okay. barrel A,
Yeah, fair.
non-barrel, whatever, C or B.
CLB. Let me move that there. There we go.
And it's just string through. It's just easy. It sounds good. It's what a telly should have.
You know what? We can stick them in
C
we can
tier.
stick them in C. I don't think they're the most egregious. I think they're
No.
very middle of the road.
I mean, it's almost the same thing. C, maybe C's a bit too harsh. C seems harsh to me. I think it's just got to be not as
Just
good
not
as.
as good. We
Not
can move
as
it to
good
B.
as.
I'm not that big.
Come on, to B.
Or not to be. That is the question.
What have we got next?
Try old reliable.
Okay. Old reliable.
Old reliable. Bixby's.
Paul Bigsby. What a man.
Now I know that Bixby's technically are a tailpiece, not a bridge, but that's not the point. I think they fall into this category.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I know I said before that, like, you know, the what's it called? The Floyd Rose is like too big and too bulky and looks like crap.
Yeah, you've got no legs on
But
this
that
one, I'm
looks
afraid.
cool. It looks cool. If you put one on a
does.
telly, it looks cool.
If you put it on a flying V, it's the only time I'll accept a flying
If you
V.
put one on a flying V and you look like Lonnie Mack, you know,
cool.
it doesn't matter if you play one lick all night. You're the coolest guy there. If you put one on a 335 or a 330 or whatever, again, you know,
It's just
you're
cool.
just cool. You're the coolest guy in the whole school. To me, anyway. So
Yeah.
I would say S tier. They're annoying to work on.
Okay,
They're annoying to work on.
this was
but they
my
look-
caveat
but they
to
look
it.
cool. And you can put the arm out of the way, and also it's just a nice little, this
nice,
nice little vibrato. It affects all the strings if you use it sparingly.
They're good tailpieces, and I would agree from a player's perspective.
Okay, that's good.
S
Put
tier.
it on S then.
No.
Put it on-
okay,
that's fine. You
hear me
said
out.
you agree.
Hear me out, right?
Okay.
Try to fit the bloody ball ends on the actual tail.
Okay, you're a bad tech. Move on.
It's a pain. It
S.
sucks.
S tier. It looks cool.
I mean, it does look cool.
S tier.
you
For
know
me,
what?
S tier. But if you want to, what
you
would
know
you say?
what?
What would you say?
I would agree from a player's perspective. S tier. I would absolutely agree. I love Bixby's.
If once they're set up and they're good,
Yeah, they are. They are solid.
and they look cool, and they've got that vintage look to them, and I don't know, it just looks right.
Also, you can get them for such a wide range of guitars. Like,
Yeah.
Floyd's are great, but do I like them in all shapes of guitars? No. I don't think they look right in some things. Whereas a Bigsby, you could stick a Bigsby on anything and I'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's just sick. Now,
Okay.
I've got very strong opinions on
Okay.
tunematic.
Well, you go.
Bad, don't like them.
Okay.
And,
Why?
right, okay, hear me out.
Because they're annoying to work on.
They are a pain in the ass to work on. I would also say that the main issue I have with them is not actually from the tunematic themselves. It's when you get the ones that you can only adjust the height of by turning the
Okay,
washers.
yeah,
The ones with the screwdrivers, not egregious.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
hate
yeah,
those.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
fine. But when I have to have like a pair of pliers really
Yeah,
close
yeah,
to
yeah.
someone's really nice guitar,
Yeah, yeah.
that makes me very uncomfortable and I don't like that.
It is annoying.
Yeah.
It is annoying, and then also, the little bar, if that comes off,
And all your stuff falls
And
out,
all
and
the
then you got to
stuff falls
intonate it,
out.
even if it was perfectly intonated.
and then also, intonating them is a pain.
Because it doesn't matter which direction you face them, it's still a pain.
Or should I say, it's a pain in comparison to other things. It's a pain. It's pretty easy. It's pretty, not to say that our job is easy, but it is, but it's just, we're getting into the minutiae. I think the people that will appreciate this video are people that work on guitars.
Yeah, this is
People
exclusively
that
for
don't
guitar
work on
techs.
guitars and
they
just
don't
don't, no. They are a good design though. I mean,
They are a
it's,
good design.
It's like the classic Les Paul thing.
And they look good. They do look sleek. I will give it to them.
I'm throwing it out there. Top wrap or normal like that, or a top wrap.
Used to be top wrap.
Yeah.
I have to say I have gone back to that. And I know that that's really weird, but you know what? It kind of makes it more comfortable for my hands.
Famously, once you top wrap, you
Can't go back.
famously.
Hey man, what can I say? But no, I actually weirdly find it more comfortable. I have to say. I know that that's really odd, but
That is
something-
odd because most people say that if you have 11s and you top wrap it, then the tension goes down and it makes it feel like 10s, but you can have thicker strings. I don't know. Stick it in B.
Yeah,
Stick
no,
it in
I'd
B.
agree with this.
Stick it in B.
I concur.
It's annoying. It's a good design. It can be a bit annoying to work on.
I love the
I hope
space
no
between
one
these.
cares about consistency.
No,
Because sometimes we're like, well, it looks cool, S tier.
Hey, man,
It's
that's just how
annoying
it
to
works.
work on, F tier.
F tier, yeah.
I don't like it.
I personally think that it's bad.
I personally think it's bad and wrong.
Hey man, there's one that we're coming up to, and I think we'll be unanimous on it. To be honest,
G tier.
this is archtop bridges,
Arched up, but that's
specifically the rollers.
okay. So like the Gretsch style one.
Yeah, I also consider this the old school tailpieces where in order to adjust the string spacing, you have to like roll them and they work on a screw bevel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Same sort of idea to me.
I think I like archtops. I think archtops are cool. I kind of like archtops with a wooden bridge because it has a different sound to a metal bridge. Like there's less sustain, so then that makes you play a certain way, and it's kind of interesting, and it makes it react kind of more acousticy or more staccato-y. I don't know. I like archtop bridges. People kind of find them annoying. People sometimes pin them, especially if it's got Bigsby on it. It's difficult. It's difficult because I'm kind of used to working on them because I got really into archtops for, like a year or a couple of years. So I got really afraid with, I went down a YouTube rabbit hole and learned like a load of little tips and tricks to set them up well. And I kind of weirdly like the challenge of getting it perfectly intonated by moving it, and sometimes moving it on an angle, not just up and down in relation. I mean, you can obviously, if you use a straight edge, you can get in the ballpark, but getting it exactly intonated, or like as close, 1 or 2 cents different. I think they're cool. They're kind of annoying to work on sometimes, like if it's just for some reason not happening. B tier.
Yeah.
B tier. Go on.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think that the thing. Okay.
If you disagree, it's funnier. So.
Well,
feel free
but
to
the thing
disagree.
is, I kind of do in a weird way, only because, as I would say with any archtop bridge, it is fine unless it needs sandpapering or unless it needs adjusting. In which case, it just takes forever.
Yeah, but
it's not that it's hard; it's just laborious.
Yeah.
Laborious. Laborious.
Levergosa. What?
Yeah. And for that reason, I don't enjoy there are some bridges where I actively enjoy working on them. Like, hand me a strap bridge, happy. Hand me anything with a Bigsby, it's kind of fine.
Give it to Danny.
Give it to Danny, yeah. Archtop bridges, immediately, that's on your bench. I don't like them. They stress me out. Also, like, you've taken imagine this scene for me, because I know that we've felt this in our souls.
Okay, go on.
You've taken the strings off.
Yep.
The bridge is just on the body. It's fine. Oh, that's funny. What's that on the headstock? Lift it up. Bridge hits the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
We've been there, right?
I've actually broken a bridge doing that.
Yeah.
I've broken a bridge doing that.
And it was a nice bridge as well.
It was a nice bridge, and I had to apologise to the customer, and then I had to buy a new one. And it was as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is annoying. Okay. C.
C. Yeah. That was my.
You've convinced me.
Cool. Do you want to take this one, chuck it in F tier, and be done with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
E-tunes, awful. They're great if you like that sort of thing. I don't like that sort of thing, so I don't like them.
I also would add that I've got a number of problems with them. A, they solve a problem that doesn't exist. Like.
Also, they're called E-tunes.
Yeah.
Worst name.
If you've got any guitar and it's going out of tune enough that you think you need to stick an Evertune in it, there's other problems in your guitar that aren't the bridge.
Evertune, not E-tune.
Yeah, there are problems in it that are not the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, your neck is not on right, your tuners are... like, somewhere else is the problem.
Again, it's my kind of an annoyance with guitar players and having things be perfectly intonated. It's probably because I play blues. So tuning, as long as it's sort of relative, and as long as it's, within... if it's D flat, close enough. So yeah, I really couldn't care less. But that's me talking as a guitar player and as a musician and as a songwriter, and I kind of don't care about things being perfectly in tune to a quarter of a cent, because I just really don't. And they look ugly.
I think Luke's...
they're annoying to work on.
Luke's argument for having things tuned low and maintaining pitch stability is the only one I will maybe accept.
I can, yeah.
But I would argue that is, and fair point, Luke, so fair enough. But I
Is that
would say,
because he's tuning from and then to something? Was that his point?
no, it's because if you've got something that's tuned super low and you hit a string really hard, like
Yeah.
we often, me and Luke often do,
Yeah.
you get that initial barrel, like the movement out of pitch, and then
Right.
it settles back in, which is fair. And I do get that if you're tuning
Even
low,
with a hardtail.
yeah, even with like really, because it just
Why would that be different?
it's the spring adjustment in it just compensates for it, which is good, and it's
Okay,
nice,
that's
interesting technology. I would argue, however, that
Would that even happen with a Piazza?
Floyd,
With a Floyd, yeah.
yeah, I can do.
So that's the only thing that will stop that.
I've not found anything else that really stops it, but from what I've seen, they can
Then
do.
Luke makes a fair point, and it is usable.
Yeah, but
This is about what you think and what I think.
yeah, and I would also argue if someone came to me and was like, "Can you solve this problem?" and I've got this lovely 62 Strat I'd like an Evertune on, I'd be like, "No,
absolutely no,
100% not,"
absolutely no way.
because there's
Take it somewhere else.
it's such a big mod to make to your guitar for such a minor, like such a niche benefit
Yeah,
to me.
I would maybe. Luke makes a fair point, and if you play the heavy metals,
The heavy
then
metals,
it's probably. But Matey Boy from Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi,
I mean, he's got pretty hefty tone, and he don't need an
and he doesn't. He's never needed an Evertune. If Tony doesn't need one,
if it's good enough for Tony.
if it's good enough for Tony, Tony,
Tony
it is
Iommi.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. If it's good enough for if it's good for Mr. Ione, then
It's good enough for us mere
surely
mortals.
it's good for everybody else. That would be my argument against. But you know what? Don't give it F because that's just mean. Go one up from F.
Where are we up from? E.
E.
Because we can do the alphabet here. Okay. Again, I feel like these kind of come as one blanket argument. Acoustic, just general acoustic saddles.
Acoustic saddles, nothing.
Either singles or
they just kind of are what they are.
yeah,
I don't know. It's barely even a conversation.
they're
Kind of they are what they are. Like what else? What's the alternative?
well,
Bigsby?
this is it. I don't think it's about finding an alternative. It's about how much I or you enjoy working on them. And I would say,
or how good we think they are.
yeah,
Yeah, A tier. They just
work.
They just work.
Do you prefer splits? Do you prefer singles? Any preference?
Singles probably.
Singles. I would agree. I prefer working on singles, but there we go.
But yeah, trick them in A.
Both of them. Or
Trick
just
them
one?
trick them in A. That's
They're just good.
they are what they are.
They just work. Again, they've worked for how many centuries? They will probably continue to work for a few more. I would
they've
argue.
been around for a while. I think it's just
Your favourite variant of the archtop, a normal, nice wood archtop bridge.
classy, cool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Use them for violins and violas and double basses and everything else.
They function.
They're way better than the ones that Selma made, because at least they've got the adjustability.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
They're kind of
They're kind of good.
They're kind of good. They're kind of easy. A or B for me.
I'm going to give
Do you want to say why you hate them?
Okay, look, I don't hate them. I would say, again, any time that it is brought to me and anything requires sanding, sad moment. Also, if it's not...
I thought I was the lazy one. This relationship.
It takes forever, man. It's so long. And also, like, you'll be sanding it for ages, and then you'll get it off the guitar. You'll take the sandpaper off the guitar, you'll lay it on, and it still won't be flat. And why? Why? It's just, there's no need. It's just me.
You gotta have skills, man. You just gotta get them skills.
Hey, man, it'll come. My main argument, honestly, with them is the tailpiece, and it's not even so much the bridge. There's only many times that I can put a ball end in a stop tail, and then wrap it round, and you turn around, and it's just on the floor, and you're like, okay, I guess we're doing this today. And it just sucks.
Right, two key things when you're working on them. One, top tip, is you get a tiny little piece of very low tech tape, like painter's tape and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you add it to the the high E side of the bridge where it was originally. It's obviously, hopefully, come from either the manufacturer or the person that set it up last. Is hopefully it's in the
right ballpark.
The ballpark. It should be where it should be. It should be where it should be. So that's fine. And that works. Then the other thing is if you're just restringing, you don't need to work on the guitar or clean the fretboard or anything. One string at a time.
Yeah.
One string at a time. Nice and easy. And then it won't move as well. They're cool.
They are cool. They
They're
are cool.
I like them.
Again, I like playing on them. I don't enjoy setting them up. They're
Okay,
just not.
are you going to say B? You're going to say B then?
I'd say, yeah.
You can put it. Well, let's compromise.
Should we go between A and B? Are you going to say we can compromise? Let's put it in A.
We can compromise.
Let's S. Yeah.
No, we can compromise. Put it in between B and C. That's
Between
fair.
B and C.
Yeah, because do you think B? Do you think C?
No, I was going to say B.
Oh, put it in B then.
Put it in B.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I don't think they're bad bridges. I quite like them. It just takes forever.
I would stay, but there we go. That's fair. Anyway, PRS bridges.
Yeah, specifically the single rack ones, because they do actually have normal like Strat ones, which I actually don't hate because they're just Strat bridges.
Send it to B.
You want to elaborate or like what?
It's just like plain, basic, non-offensive, milk toast.
I mean, fair. Hey, I'd say from a working on point of view, you don't have to do anything.
No,
to
you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about it, and I don't think about it, and I don't, and I don't think about PRSs. No, I love to slag off PRS. It's become a bit of a meme, and it will probably continue to be, to the point where I want to slag PRS off so much and really hit it really hard that and then Paul Reed Smith and
he's going to notice you.
Makes a video about the haters or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me that someone who's probably a millionaire and has a big company is just like, just give us a chance, guys. Haven't they been making PRSs for like 40 years?
I don't know. Probably something like that.
And like they've got like they sell some PRSs for like £25,000.
Something ridiculous.
Like, you know, the PRS
hey
private
guys,
stock.
we're still a little
like,
company.
and he's like, oh come on, you know, just because he's not as big as Fender and like Gibson or whatever.
Hey man,
but you're never gonna be, Paul. Just give up.
Just give up.
Give up.
Give up, Paul.
Give up.
It's over. It's Dunyan rings.
Your guitars are great. There's nothing wrong with them. They lack personality and soul. And no one who's a real player plays them. Oh no, that's too mean. No, sorry, that's not true. It's just not true. I'm just being.
What are you talking about, man? Santana plays PRSs.
I know, exactly, yeah. There's loads of people, and I even played an SE a couple of days ago. I was just working on it, and then I played it. You know, when we work on guitars and set them up, we play them for like 5 minutes to make sure that everything's, you know, if it plays good, then
it's fine.
You've done your job, right? You can't just go do some measurements and go, there you go. You have to play it and make sure that it's all working. And I played this guitar for a good, probably about 15 minutes because it was a nice guitar and it was an SE. The guitars are great, but I'm going to continue to slag them off because it's kind of funny. And Jacob's got one, and he kind of likes them. So.
And Luke has one, and he really likes
Luke's got one. Oh my, sell them. We sell them.
We sell them.
We sell them.
Fuck's sake.
B
for Bandertons.
B for Bandertons. B for the bin.
B for the bin.
B for the bin for me. But yeah, they're all right. They are what they are.
Classical bridges. And right, okay, I know that what you're going to say. It's, you know, bread and butter. I am, however, going to say I raise you Fred's guitar.
Yeah. Well, that was very particular.
A very specific
made by
thing.
like a Chinese company, and they'd only done that slight bridge thing, like for one run of its models, and it was just all a bit weird. Like a true temperament. So just, you know, stick it in B or C.
Yeah, they're fine. They
are what they are. They're kind of tying on stuff is annoying. Send it to C. Okay. This is going to take longer. This is going to take longer. Do you want to put gloves on, or should we just?
We'll just duke it out.
We'll just duke it out. Okay.
Jazzmaster bridges.
Completely misunderstood.
They're not though.
They are completely misunderstood.
They're garbage. They're terrible.
They're used. Right. Okay. let me take you through a little history lesson of the Jazzmaster. The guitar is called a Jazzmaster. It was made for jazz guys. Leo Fender wanted to try and break into the archtop jazz world by selling his solid body guitars, and I don't know if he got promotional shots done by jazz guys of the time, but it's the clue is in the name. If you look at the profile of a Jazzmaster, it's like an archtop. And he also wanted to have the sort of Bigsby style floating trem, which he put on it. The guitars were designed and built for like 12s or flat wounds, because they were made in 1958. And if you put those gauge of strings on them, the bridges do work. If you put 9s on them, I want to bend like Jimi Hendrix and David Gilmour, which they weren't designed to do.
I for the record, I 100% completely agree. I will posit it with a question. You own a Jazzmaster. What bridge is currently on your Jazzmaster?
Okay, yeah, no. The original Jazzmaster barrels are crap.
Crap,
and
yeah.
they're awful, and
They're bad.
and they should go in the bin. And the Mustang ones were way better. And then the companies that make them, like
Mastery,
and Stay-Trem.
Really good.
Please send me one, because
so good.
I need to buy another one probably.
I need one.
If you see a Stay-Trem, let me know. The Stay-Trems are amazing. Made in the UK.
Yeah.
British made.
They're well made. They play lovely.
I mean, there's like a 40-week wait for them. That's all you need to say.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
If your hardware has
how
a
good they are.
40-week wait, you've done well.
Yeah, you're doing well. And it's not because he makes, half of one a day. I imagine he's probably cranking them out as quick as he possibly can. They're good if you use them for the original. I've got a Jazzmaster. I've got an Indonesian Squire, and it's got a stay trem on it because the original, barrels were crap. And I've got 13 flat wound Tomastics on it with the B and the E for a set of 11s. And
plays great.
Doesn't move. Also, the thicker your string, the lower your action can be. And so my action is like paper thin, because it can be, because the string's not making a huge. Yeah, it's not oscillating. It's not moving around. Also, it's a flat wound, so it's that's different still. But yeah, these things became popular after the 70s. People like Elvis Costello, and then obviously Sonic Youth, and and Kurt Cobain. These guys were buying all these cheap guitars because they were put in pawn shops, and people were selling them off cheap because they were considered, not as good as Strats and Tellys, basically, even though they were more expensive than Strats and Tellys.
Yeah.
The
and
design
nicer
was
looking
good.
guitars. I will add.
The offset designs. Look, if you want like a really nice vintage Jazzmaster, you got to pay like 8, 9, 10 grand now. Like, you can't buy them for less than that unless they're completely wrecked. And more, like if you want like a 59, it's probably like £20,000. They were good guitars. They were just misunderstood, because by the time it got to like the late 70s, everyone was using only ball slinkies and not playing. They weren't playing jazz on them because the jazz guys were traditionalists, and they played Super 400s, and they played L5s and Strombergs and whatever else, Epiphones, yada yada, and they didn't play. There's like 3 people in the world that play Jazzmasters for their intended purpose, and it's me, C.W. Stone King, and the reason I play one is because of C.W. Stone King, and then there's probably a third guy in Arkansas or something.
But I couldn't tell you his name.
His name's probably
Jeb.
Bobwin.
Bobwin.
Name's Baldwin. But yeah, good bridges if you use them for the original design purpose. Well, good bridges if you take the original, throw them in the bin. But it's just the original barrels were bad.
They are.
But
terrible.
But the actual design's good. I mean, I'm going to say S tier because I think they're great.
I'm gonna say no one that owns a Jazzmaster has the original barrels on it. Just no one. I don't know a single human being that has the original bridge on it at all.
Yeah, but that doesn't. But isn't that two things? One is like the execution of it was bad, but the actual physical design. Like if Leo Fender could have made, and which he did, to be fair, because when he did the Mustang, it was the same idea, but the bridges were beefed up. So this came out 58, and then it was like
60 something.
3 or 4
Yeah.
that the Mustang came out. So he'd obviously worked out that his design was less than perfect, or at least just the barrels were less than perfect. And then obviously Mastery have made, one now, and then the Johnny Marr Jag has got some like upgrades to it to make it better, because obviously Johnny Marr realised that the original ones weren't very good and probably swapped them within the first month of him owning Jags. And stay trim, etc., etc.
Yeah, I will say as well, they do suffer for me from the same problem as Tunamatics, which is that if you want to adjust the intonation, it's just a ball ache. You just got to go through the strings.
Okay, A tier.
I'm talking
A
down
tier.
slow.
A
You know
tier.
what? I realise when I will take. I'll be gracious in defeat. I will accept an A tier. Anything less than that is fine.
Done.
I think that's.
So Bigsby's the only S tier.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I was expecting more, to be honest. I was expecting.
Well, I kind of want Jazzmaster to be S, but I'm compromising for A
For
tier.
A.
Can we put it between S and A?
I'll allow the design concept to sit between S and A.
Okay, cool.
The barrels can go steadily into F.
Are you
for me.
100% on everything else? Let me
I think so.
I gotta look in here.
Yeah. Do we feel that the rest of them sit in the same sort of
I'm
place?
so glad that the on its own. We've kind of been fair. We've been fair. It's funny that the Bigsby's, there'll be so many people that don't like Bigsby's that will be like, how the hell have you put the S tier?
Hey man,
But they look cool. They
look
look cool.
I'll put
And
it out there.
It's our tier, so.
I was a Bigsby denier, and you know what? Having played Bigsby's and having worked on Bigsby's, they're actually just good. They are just really good bridges. Whereas Floyd's, however much I love playing them,
The truth will come out.
I hate them with such a burning passion.
The truth will come out. I've got to move my seat.
Also, just again, because I know that someone will be really upset about Floyd's, you know the thing we said about where you do, like, you unstring the arch top, you turn it over, and then the bridge hits the floor. Have you ever done that with a Floyd, where you've like undone all the things, and then you turn it over, and all those micro adjusters fall everywhere, and you're like, oh great,
Maybe
wonderful on my
maybe
black
once,
carpet. How am
maybe-
I ever going to find those?
Yeah, maybe once. We are humans at the end of the day.
We've done it.
Okay, that was our tier. That was our guitar bridge tier list.
Let us know how you
Let
feel
us
about it.
know how you feel.
Do you hate our tier list? Tell us.
Do you hate our tier list?
Maybe you do.
I think it's. I'm surprised. I'm so surprised. I didn't think it would look like that. What we've learned is like most bridges are kind of actually all right.
They are. They're kind of fun.
They're kind of fun.
good.
But Bigsby's are cool.
Bigsby's are cool. I've been. What was Bobbert?
Bob at Hegwin.
Bobbert Hegwin.
Yeah.
I've been Bobbert Hegwin.
And I've been Mahatma Gandhi.
And this has been our tier list. Thank you. See you guys in the next one.